saying miracle, that's big chill. GBC hero, no good. That's a board wipe, no refill. Yugi peoples, welcome to the commentary. Alright, so right here today we have my Get Shifty Heroes deck with Bystials. I finally got the good ones like Magnamud and Druid Swarm and Lubellion and stuff. So, you know, I added in Spirit of Neos because like things were OTKing me sometimes. And yeah, just kind of sucks that the one time we opened up Shifter, we opened up with a bunch of like also hero cards. When he activates Cartesia effect, we're going to go ahead and change Shifter, and it looks like he's playing Branded Eldritch, so we lucked out really hard there because that Eldritch will not be coming back. And yeah, unfortunately, like our hand is not all that great there. It looked like he was also trying to gimmick puppet lot people, so yeah, we're gonna stop that by activating this Ash on the branded fusion. Luckily, Ash doesn't have to go to the graveyard in order to work, and it also works with branded loss out on the board because it doesn't actually like negate the activation of branded fusion. It just negates the effect. Luckily, we drew a hero lives for turns, so this will give us like a little bit better plays and options, even though like I played like a total of like what, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe like 9 monsters total, and I drew like 3 of them. Like yeah, but yeah. So because we can't necessarily OTK him this turn, we're gonna go ahead and go with the Babushka play with Darklaw there to back it up. And he just passed his turn. We're going to be able to activate this Smash Change. I really wanted to be able to go into Anki to make sure that I could OTK him on his coming up turn. But because it has 2,500 defense, I mean, no, not. But because it has that graveyard effect, I decided to go Darklaw to try to banish it. And I will still be able to OTK him if he didn't have the Serenir. Because now I would be able to summon my Liquid Soldier, bring back Shadow Mist, get Mass Change, and do Anki plays. But Shadow Mist is gone. Luckily, Babushka detaches in the standby phase, so I'll be able to get Stratos. And with Stratos effect, I'll be able to get Honest Neos, which will give me enough tack to be able to attack over the branded monster. And yeah, we just end up going Blade on Ninja to push for extra damage. And we're going to get 2 direct attacks in with him. And then, of course, since XYZ did battle, we'll be able to overlay him into Zeus. And yeah, we'll just take advantage of that since he still has 2 materials on him. And go ahead and pass turn to our opponent. I wish we could have summoned out this Serenir because that definitely would have gave me no, I guess it wouldn't have finished them all, so I guess it didn't really matter. But he's going to summon the Aliber, which... no, I guess that was probably like the best play to go try to get this branded fusion. But I think like one of the things that he didn't take in consideration was Darklaw, because with Darklaw going into the Mirror Jade play is not really like the best option. He is going to get Tragedy's effect here because all that stuff automatically got banished by Darklaw. He's going to add the Aliber, and yeah, he's going to use Fallen of Elbaz and the monster to bring out Mirror Jade. But unfortunately, Mirror Jade sends to the graveyard for cost, so he can't activate that effect because Darklaw doesn't allow things to go to the graveyard. So yeah, but he will get Mirror Jade's effect to go ahead and blow up my Zeus in the end phase. We go ahead and draw another monster for turn, but you know, either way it's fine because we had the Serenir with the Shadow Mist. So yeah, we'll be able to attack directly with the Solid Soldier, then with the Shadow Mist, bring out that Anki who's been waiting and attack directly for game. So yeah, thanks to D-Shifter and Babushka, you know, we go ahead and finish our opponent off with some mass hero plays right there. And going into game 2, our game 2 match is against, guess what? It's branded again, and I'm going second again. So yeah, this deck actually does pretty decent going second as well as going first, you know, trying to set up stuff. So, you know, starting to think this deck is not as effective now that the new ban list is out and Bystial's out. I haven't really seen too many Tearlament decks, which is one of the main reasons why I was playing this, because it was Darklaw Turbo with D-Shifter. So yeah, but this deck got a huge boost, and you're just gonna see him like make some really good plays here because they don't have to send the Albion for cost anymore with the Mirror Jade and banish something random, they can just send it to the graveyard with Lubellion and, you know, get a continuous spell or trap card into the zone. And yeah, it's just like really good. So he's got Mirror Jade, he's got the Branded Beast Interruption, and he goes ahead and puts the Ball Drake out there also because you can tribute a monster to like banish a special summon, so it gives them another interruption, and then Branded Banishment gives them another interruption. So it was pretty crazy. Lucky for me, I finally draw a hand trap. It'll be Ghost Bell, which is going to be really effective. I'm going to Hero Lives into Stratos, uses effect to grab Solid Soldier. That way, whatever I search out with Emergency Call, I'll be able to special summon it with Solid Soldier's effect. And you're going to see me go ahead and activate the mass change here because I wanted to go ahead and get the Branded Beast interruption over with before I start trying to make my XYZ play, because I have to worry about that. I have to worry about the Ball Drake's effect, and I have to worry about Mirror Jade. So yeah, it's time to go ahead and get rid of some of these interruptions. So yeah, on the mass change play there, he's going to go ahead and activate the Branded Beast, send in the Lubellion, and he's going to chain the banishment targeting the Albion. I'm going to go ahead and Ghost Bell that to keep that from happening. Our Stratos is going to get destroyed, but it's perfectly fine. We still got 3 summons we can get on board, so I figure we'll be perfectly good. I'm going to go ahead and Emergency Call here, and I'm going to go ahead and add the Liquid Soldier. That way I can just special summon the Stratos back from graveyard. We're going to activate Stratos' effect to grab the Honest Neos. That way now I have 2 options to destroy the Mirror Jade. I was thinking about going Bahamut, but I'm actually going to change my mind here because the Ball Drake still has this effect, so I decide not to do that. When he goes Mirror Jade on my Stratos, then, you know, Mirror Jade effect, I'm gonna go ahead and banish the Albion because I don't want him setting like a branded spell or trap like Branded Fusion or Branded and Red and all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and banish that. But he changed the Druid's Worm, gets him out on the board, and now we're going to go ahead and make our Time Thief Redoer, which is a much better choice than Babuska. With him having Lubellion in the graveyard and Druid's Worm on the field, he would be able to activate Lubellion's effect, send Druid's Worm, and that'll get rid of my Babuska. But here with Time Thief Redoer, we are be able to avoid Druid's Worm's effect, and we can avoid the Ball Drake's effect, and we can bounce something back. So we definitely got the advantage in that exchange right there. The only thing is I probably should have bounced back the Ball Drake instead of the Branded trap because he still had the Lubellion engraved, so he could have just, you know, sent the Ball Drake to special summon Lubellion and did the play over again. But in the standby phase, after I realized that he still had the Lubellion engraved, I'm gonna go ahead and activate Magnemut, get rid of it so that he can't bring it back, and that's going to bring my opponent to scoop. And then his final match right here is just a preview of what I'm playing in the Legend Anthology Festival. It is definitely Cosmos Neostock. We're getting some real easy first turn wins here without any hand traps like Ash and Maxi and stuff like that in order to stop our turn. We usually just like set it off. The only hand trap I've really been seeing is Effect Veiler. And the way I built the deck, I just went ahead and threw, like, there was a time where I tried playing like 3 of basically everything, like 3 of the Engage Neo Space, 3 Instant Contact, 3 Neo's Fusion, and then 3 Favorite Contacts. And yeah, so that way, you know, I felt like I had a much easier chance with getting to the lock. And I thought it would be more efficient, you know, to take all that stuff out and do it. In the past, I was playing 3 in shuffle also. So, you know, in my future builds and stuff, I tried to take more advantage of waking up your elemental hero. And it just felt like this version of the deck did a little bit better. Like, I don't know, like if it's necessarily true if it did better, but it just seemed to be working better. So yeah, because I would draw the favorite contact sometimes, so I wouldn't have to search for it, or I would draw Neo's Fusion or draw Engage Neo Space and not have to search for those cards because I drew them. The only thing that sucked is like it wasn't a lot of room for like going second cards. I think when I originally ran this deck, I ran it with Forbidden Droplet. So it didn't really matter what my opponent put out there on the board, that I could just like negate and, you know, continue on with my turn. But with all the hand traps in the past couple formats, you haven't been able to do that. And yeah, as you can see, easy Cosmos Neos Lock, easy wins. And that's what I am playing in the Legend Anthology Festival. Appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen, and I will catch y'all on the next video. Me, my wingman, he come through, he level up, he go cool, he shining out and popping too over 9K. That's a breakthrough. Be on top now. Here's a look at all